and Kenny here to say pop culture fun in every way. Music, TV, movies, oh so bright. Join us for a blast tonight. Sister and brother rocking the flow, sharing all the things you need to know. Kathy and Kenny always in the mix. Pop culture fun fix to fix. Pop culture kids podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone. Simple for everyone. I brought some for everyone. Pop culture kids podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture with Kathy and Kenny, the Pop Culture Kids.
Welcome. It is Sunday night. It is time for your dose of pop culture. Coming to you from the North and the South. Me from North Carolina, Kenny from South Jersey. How are you, my brother?
I am just doing dandy, my sister.
It is all good in the neighborhood. Welcome to our little slice of the internet where we talk pop culture. We take a topic and beat it to death. Kenny comes up with the list. I switch the scenes and we hopefully give you a pop culture show, right? Yeah, that's me
There you
switching the
go.
scenes.
That's what we're doing.
And it's what is it? It's all the way live. So thank you so much
All the way
for,
live. All the way live.
for joining us this Sunday evening. What's new in your world?
Let me see. You know what? There's really nothing new in my world at all. My world is the same old, same old. I did do something very daring yesterday.
What is that?
I usually, as you know, on my own personal page, I usually post spoken word pieces, me reciting spoken word pieces. But yesterday, I was practicing over the weekend my bass, and I'm trying to learn where exactly the notes are. So yesterday I was focused on A, and I came up with a little ditty that I recorded and posted online, and I call it "Ending in A" because every progression ends in an A.
Okay.
So it was kind of
I
cool,
think I
and
saw
like
that.
another.
It actually came up in my feed, my shorts feed. I didn't watch it, but I know it's in my shorts feed. So I had
Yeah,
to go
a
and
guitar friend of mine, who does plays guitar and does rap and everything else. He asked me to send a copy of it to him, so
can
I
we
had to
play it on the
DM a copy
stream?
of. Yeah, if you can find it, you can play it. It's not great. It's just me practicing.
I don't know
I
whether
did
we
it
could
in black.
hear it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right. Then we'll debut it here.
Okay, it's just me practicing in the Gene.
All right. And you filmed it in black and white? So creative.
Yeah, well, I'm not even doing any spoken word. I'm just playing. And that's the A right there. That's the A right there. That's the A. That's the A.
Wait, are you going to let us listen or are you going to just talk through it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
sorry. It's very deep and moody. Is there going to be a spoken words to this eventually?
No,
No? You're just going to let it live out there and breathe.
yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hiccup. And that is on your channel, which is tell everybody your
It's
YouTube
on
channel because I don't think I linked it in our description today.
my YouTube channel. I think is Kenny KP Walker, spoken word artist on YouTube.
Okay.
My Facebook is Kenny KP Walker Jr. on Facebook, and it's also my TikTok and my Instagram.
So we're getting Lisa, we're taking a look at one of Kenny's compositions on the bass. Is he playing the acoustic bass? Is this Janet or is the other one Janet?
This is Janet. The other one's Langston.
Langston. Okay. So we were looking at TikTok. I guess you posted this on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. I have it pulled
Yeah.
up as YouTube Shorts. So we're feeling like boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry. You took it in another direction. I thought I knew the song. So, and all the progressions you say end in A.
Yep.
All right.
And that's the A and Angel.
All right. Cool deal. Uh-oh. Okay.
I really should put some spoken word to that.
I tell you. There you
It
go.
is nice. It is nice. It is nice.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, let's start this show off. Well, we started with a little musical interlude, but as we start most shows off with some pop culture news, what is going on in the pop culture sphere?
Well, sad news. We're gonna start with the sad news. Diane Ladd, actress Diane Ladd, who was one of the main characters on this TV show Alice after Polly
Oh,
Holiday left.
after Polly Holiday left. Yeah, she just passed
Yes.
away recently, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she just passed away recently too. So Diane Ladd, she passed away at 89. Bless her
Oh,
heart.
wow.
89.
Because isn't her
Uh,
daughter an actress too?
I have to look that up for you.
She's in oh my gosh. She has a different last name, but I thought she had a daughter who was an actress.
It's funny how you have a lot of these child actors who have famous parents, but they use different last names, I guess, to try to
I guess to
not.
distinguish themselves, so they're like,
So
I'm
it's not
not
nepotism totally,
right. But I thought her
and they
daughter
kind of
was
they kind of say, I did this on my own.
um why why am I blanking out on her daughter's name? Um
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern. That's it.
Laura Dern is her daughter.
I was like, I
Laura
could
Dern.
see her clear as day, but I couldn't
Yes.
think of her name. But I know they've done a couple movies and things together. But
Yes.
Laura Dern, right?
Laura Dern is her
The
daughter.
Diane
All
Ladd.
right.
Rest in
Yes.
peace. All
So
right.
the Grammys came out, the nominations for the Grammy. Now, there are so many. I was reading through this. There was
Why don't Tina
so.
Marie have a Grammy? She ain't never got no Grammy. Oh, sorry.
She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. It's over. She's dead.
I
Okay.
need Tina Marie to get a Grammy.
Oh,
That's
no,
all I
it's the
want.
post hominous Grammys. But no, the
I think
Grammy,
she
the
did
list
get
is
one
long.
because Beyonce sampled a song of hers that got a Grammy. So I think she does have a posthumous Grammy. But go ahead.
I wonder, did the Fugees get a Grammy for Foo La La La?
I don't think they got a Grammy for it. Ooh la la
I
la.
think they got a Grammy for the score though, so that she might have,
All right, I
But
gotta Google that. All right.
on the Grammy nominations for 20, there's a lot of Grammys. There's some standouts. Bad Bunny is nominated for a lot of different Grammys.
How's everybody working on their Spanish?
I'm not working on my Spanish at all. I'm just going to watch it and tune in. I don't.
But you are gonna watch it. All right.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar apparently has the most Grammy nominations. I think he has like 9 or something like that. Sabrina Carpenter has a Grammy nomination. Sabrina
I,
Carpenter, who's an actress and a singer,
and
very
I
popular
still
with the
don't get
kids.
it, but okay, I guess.
Yeah, very popular. I like Sabrina Carpenter as an actress.
Okay.
I'm not going to say as her singing. I like her as an actress. She's been in a few things that I've really liked. But Bad Bunny, Kendrick Lamar, and Sabrina Carpenter are among the ones that are for album of the year.
Okay.
And there's a lot of other people in album of the year, but I just didn't. I couldn't do it. I know Tyler the Creator is one person that's in album of the year. There's just
That's
so
fine.
many categories.
I tend to watch Professor Rock, and he kind of focuses on 80s and 90s, although he's more rock than pop.
Yeah.
And I am a pop music fan, but I don't know the stuff today. None of it resonates with me. I just can't. I
Well,
can't.
it's just not. It's not. Well, we're getting old, Kathy. It's just not the same. And there's a lot of pop categories. There's more
Ugh.
pop categories than anything.
It's just
The pop categories
doesn't
are
speak
long.
to me the way that like
I,
even the pop songs in the 80s that were, some of them were silly, but I don't know, I could follow it. And then you had songs that were kind of deep and meaningful, and even the stuff of the 90s I can appreciate. But man, I just can't even. I don't know,
you,
some of the,
you just. You,
and that, oh,
maybe maybe
that trap music,
you
I
spend the day
can't
listening.
even.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. Maybe you spend the day listening to the new stuff. Just like on your series, just listen to the new stuff.
Whew, that's a tough call. That's a tough call.
Like
Uh,
spend the day, just listen to the new stuff.
oh, that's painful. And you know what the bad part is? Because, well, I have Sirius FM, so the two stations I think I listen to more than anything are like 80s and 90s, and then maybe the Groove, which is like the R&B side of 80s and 90s, or I listen to 80s and 90s, which is like the MTV side of 80s and 90s. But I haven't left those 2 decades. I
No, you
can't.
got sometimes you ain't. I mean, because there is some new stuff that I do like, and I listen to a lot of indie music and a lot of like stuff that's not quite totally mainstream that I
Uh-huh.
really like. So
Oh, you know what? When we were
Ne-
talking about news and stuff from our week, the one thing I didn't share is that I'm still in the middle of my writing journey, and I've actually been listening to just some like lo-fi beats while I write, and I've been doing
oh,
streams
lo-fi is so cool.
where I just, play some music, chill out in the background, courtesy Epidemic Sound, and just write for 30 minutes at a time. Just granted, I'm not as far
No,
as I
no,
thought I'd be. I'm only probably about, a little over 5,000 words in, but I'm trying to do like 500 to 600 words um, a day as opposed to 1,500, because Again, I'm no superwoman.
Yeah, hey, I'm not
Not
your
your
superwoman.
superwoman. And see, that's when music was good.
I'm not the what is the line? I'm not
uh,
the I forget. I forget the lines. Um Next we have, speaking of oldies, speaking of bringing it back, Cheryl James, as we know as Salt from
salt,
Salt and
salt and
Pepper,
pepper, salt and
has a
pepper's
new
here.
soul album out called The Chosen.
Salt and pepper's here. Mm, mm. Oh, okay. See, yeah, like some salt and pepper. Now that's some
Yeah,
music you
yeah.
could be
She
all
has a
about.
new album out called The Chosen. I've seen some clips from it. I haven't heard it because I have Spotify and
It's not on
she
Spotify?
is not it's not on Spotify.
Oh.
It's on everything but Spotify.
Oh, I wonder why. Is there something
I
wrong
don't
with
know why.
Spotify?
I
I
don't know
don't know.
why. But
Do you have a paid Spotify or do you just use the free
I
Spotify?
have a paid Spotify. I have a
Okay.
paid
See,
Spotify, but
I
since
have
I haven't
paid
paid it over
Apple
a month, I might have to
Music.
get rid of that.
I well, okay, yeah. Government shutdown is real, people. It's real. I have Apple Music. I wonder if it's on Apple Music.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay.
This is on all streaming channels except for Spotify.
Okay, then I might have to check that out.
And next, my buddy Eric Crow Draven is on, and I was at his open mic when one of the other performers who didn't perform last week gave me this deck of cards called the Sitcoms Trivia. And I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I think the person who made this, and I forget the name of the person who made this, but I was told the person was local in New Jersey who made these.
Okay.
So, so there's a lot of good things here, like this.
Well, I know the pre-show ones that we did, I knew none of the answers.
Well, maybe somebody else. Okay, what type of car did Cole drive?
Okay, who's Cole?
What do you mean, who's Cole?
Cole, like
Yo, so if anybody's listening in North Carolina, I want you to go to Kathy's house, knock on the door, and take her black card. You don't know who Cole is?
no.
Martin.
Oh, okay. I
He
was
drove.
not
He
the
drove a
biggest
pacer. He
Martin
drove a
fan.
pacer.
I'm sorry. I just was
Okay.
not the biggest Martin fan. I will confess. Because there was a time during the 90s when I was or no, yeah, I was in when I was in New York in the 90s. I don't know, my focus was not on TV. There's too much to do in that city. So, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I
yeah.
didn't watch
A
a lot
lot
of
of
TV in
these.
the 90s. I was more into music. But what okay, well, give me the answer because evidently nobody knows the
It was a
answer in the
pacer.
comment.
It was a pacer. It was a pacer. It was a pacer.
Okay. All right.
It was a pacer.
So
The
I have
character Michael Evans. The character Michael Evans
I think
was
Eric's
named
taking my
after
black
one of the
card.
shows. Yeah. Eric. Thank you, Eric. The character Michael Evans was named after one of the show's creators, who starred in what sitcom? This is
Oh wait,
easy.
I know this
This
one.
is easy.
This is from
Yes, you
okay,
do.
Mike Evans is from Good Times, but the create oh wait, no, he was on um
Oh, I'm
Sanford and
gonna take your
Son.
pop culture card.
Was it
I'm about to
was
take your
it
pop culture card.
Damon Wilson from Sanford and Son?
No,
No. What?
Mike Evans played Lamont on the Jeffersons.
The Jefferson. Oh crap.
Oh my God! You know what? Give me your black card. Give me your pop culture card. Let's just do the show because I'm just totally disgusted. I'm
Okay,
disgusted. Let's just do the show.
one
No,
more.
I don't think you can do one more, Kathy. Well, okay, I'm gonna
One
randomly
more.
pick one more.
One more chance. That's all I ask of you. Just
Okay.
one more chance. Hey, have you seen the trailer for the new
Okay.
Michael Jackson movie?
No, I've been meaning to see that. I haven't had a chance.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
see if you can get this one.
All right. Let me lock in.
Theo and his friends took their prom dates in what?
What? Like, what did
Theo
they
and
drive
his
in?
friends took their prom dates and what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna give
A
you an easy one. I'm
limo.
gonna give you an easy one. No, no, no,
I,
no, no.
I,
Helicopter. They took them in the helicopter. They
oh.
were bragging about taking the girls in the helicopter. This is an easy one. James Evans died in a. Come on,
Damn.
yo, yo,
I don't
yo.
know.
You do not. Oh my god.
I
Oh
know
my
he
god.
died. I just don't know how he died. I don't
I gave
remember
you one
how
of the
he
easiest
died.
ones. I didn't have to look at that to see what the answer was.
Oh man, I'm old and I forget. That's so
James
easy.
Evans died in a car accident.
I was gonna say car accident.
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Let's just do the show. Let's just do the show. Let's go.
Oh, I was gonna say car accident.
No, no, Kathy, stop it. Just stop. Just stop. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm sorry.
Who's
wait,
cold?
you're making me
Who's cold?
snort.
Who's
Oh,
cold? Please.
okay. So Lisa saw the trailer. I thought it was good. I'm excited to see it. I'm definitely going to watch it. Okay. So evidently there's black sitcoms trivia that I evidently do not know. Cause I gotta be honest. I was not a Family Matters fan. I barely watched it. I know enough to know Urkel. Um and even the Will Smith one, it wasn't my thing.
Okay.
If you
Can we,
got
can
an
we,
easy one, give it to me. Now
I
I
gave
know
you the
old
easy
school.
one.
I know that Chip Fields, who was Tootie's mother in real life, played Janet Jackson's mother on Good Times. Penny's mother. I
Can
know.
we just move on?
uh, I know. See, I know what's happening. I don't really know what's happening now. I know. Okay, I'm sorry. Why don't we move on and you can tell
I
people
mean, because you
what was.
already embarrassed yourself. I don't know why you want to keep talking about it. You've already embarrassed yourself.
Well,
How did James
I mean,
Evans
those
die?
questions are hard. I mean,
That wasn't. I simply look
who
what questions
knew
I knew you would
Theo
get.
took his date in a helicopter? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but the James Evans one, the Jeffersons one, I
I mean,
specifically
I knew he
got
died. I
from that. I
thought
knew
it
you
was a
would know.
car accident. I was going to say car
Yeah.
accident, but you didn't give me a chance.
I get. Okay.
Why don't you tell everybody what we're talking about tonight?
I like Eric's comment there. Just move on, sis. Eric's like, just move on, sis. Like, you
Sorry. I can't. See, okay.
So-
You know what?
so
You know what? That makes me even harder. All right, take my black card. But hey, I'm still doing the
Alright.
blackout this November and not buying anything for that Thanksgiving week. All right. See, I'm not alone.
That's
Lisa
still
knows
the-
what I'm talking about.
okay.
watching
Yeah.
this
Well, Lisa's
stupid
always going to.
family.
Lisa's always going to back your play. That's her job. Lisa's going to back you. She's your cousin. She's going to back your play. Moving on to what we're talking about tonight.
All right.
We are talking about actors who took roles that they have publicly said that they regret taking.
Mm. All right.
So this list is very I now we only have an hour. I couldn't get everybody.
couldn't get them all. We only have an hour. That's what the next T-shirt is going to say. We
We
only have an hour.
We only have an hour. But we have some. Excuse me. And if you know any, please feel free to get in the comments and let us know. Excuse me, who do you know? But we're going to start off with an oldie but goodie. Christopher Plummer did not like his character in The Sound of Music.
Oh wow.
He thought the character was very boring, very one-dimensional, and there was like as an actor, and Christopher Plummer was a great actor. As an actor, he couldn't, there was no way he could take the character.
Can I make
Actors
a
like to take the character.
confession?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I've never seen The Sound of Music. I,
Me
I know
neither. I've never
songs
seen the
from
Sound of
it.
Music.
I know the premise of it, but I
Yeah,
honestly have
no,
never seen The Sound
I've
of
never seen
Music.
the Sound. And to this day, I have no desire to see the Sound of Music.
Well, I hate musicals, but I guess the contrarian in me, some of my all-time favorite movies are musicals, but this I don't know, there was something about The Sound of Music that never.
Look, Kathy, that Sound of Music is not your thing. You don't like musicals, and you don't like kid actors.
So yeah,
So
it
you,
it's
just stay
on
away
par
from
with
it. Just
Annie
leave
for
it
me,
alone.
so it would
Yeah,
be
yeah, leave it alone.
painful.
Leave it
Okay,
alone.
leave it there. We'll sit it over there.
Yeah, we sit it over there.
Mm,
Holly Berry is next on our list.
mhm.
She did Catwoman, which she called a god awful movie. The
That's
character was mishandled, and she actually got a Razzie Award, which is what you get when the worst movies. But she actually showed up to accept her Razzie
what
because she knew the film was so bad.
that's an award that's given out. I think it's an organ or Harvard, like they do it as a joke, and opposed to the Oscars, they do the Razzies because another of one of my favorite actresses, Natalie Wood, she also accepted a Razzie, and she won it in a year where one of her performances got an Oscar nomination, but yet another performance was so bad it got a Razzie, and she accepted her Razzie. But I think for Catwoman, and not just Holly Berry regrets that role, but I think, the MCU, the diehard, like,
Okay,
MCU
okay, I'm gonna stop
fans.
you. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you.
Hmm.
Catwoman is not MCU.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is, wait, Catwoman is DC. Sorry. Thank you.
Yes, Catwoman is DC.
But the hardcore comic book loving fans don't even. I know. I'm having a night. I You know what? I might need something stronger than sweet tea to get my mind right.
Okay,
But
okay.
here's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the character
But the
was
DC,
totally
the
mishandled.
comic book, the fanboys, I think,
Yeah,
and even like I was watching an episode of Big Bang Theory, which I don't think I watched it when it was first released, but for some reason, every time I turn on cable, it's on one of them.
yeah, it's always on.
It seems like it's always on. It's like the mash of this like decade. Like there was a time back in like the 90s, anytime you turned on the TV, it was like MASH. And right now we're in the age of like Big Bang, Law and Order. Like anytime you turn on the TV, there'll be an episode of Law and Order. I think now they got Law and Order Canada, Law and Order Sydney. Maybe there's a Law and Order Big Bang version. Who knows? But it's like there's something always out there. But in any case, but
Actually,
but I think
there is an
Sheldon
episode of Big
Sheldon
Bang where they do
ranked
that.
Halle Berry as his like fifth or sixth favorite Catwoman.
Yeah, actually, there is an episode of Big Bang Theory where they do the Law and Order dun
Oh
sound.
yeah.
They do it
Bum
all through
bum
the episode.
bum 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 bum
Next
bum.
we have Kate Winslet,
Mm-hmm. Oh, what performance did she hate?
Titanic.
Wow. And that was like
As much as everybody
probably
loves that, she hated her performance in Titanic.
why
Um,
she hated
she
her
she just
performance, or
she just hated her
the
performance.
commercial success in it, because I know
No,
she
she hated her performance.
okay, because I know she had a lot of roles where like indie roles. One of my favorites is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Have you ever seen that one
No,
with
I've not
Jim?
seen that one.
It's her. It's Jim Carrey in a serious role, and actually, it, I think it's one of my favorite Jim Carrey roles because I like him serious, and because to me, when he's in a comedy role, he's a little too much, too over the top. And the one serious role I think he
She's on.
had that was supposed to be serious was the Truman Show, but I think they got that movie all wrong because the real movie that I wanted to see was the movie that started at the very end when he realizes and has to go into the world that he had grown up in this, artificial world. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just
I've never seen the Truman Show.
it's I think it's an interesting piece of pop culture. Might be worth the watch. I don't think it's a great movie. To me, it got
Oh,
a lot more hype than it deserved. You know what? The one thing I do like about the Truman Show was the movie poster. Because what the movie poster was a picture of him, but it was made up of a whole lot of small pictures from the movie, a lot of small scenes, and I like it because a print that I had in my office, now it's in my home, but I haven't mounted it anywhere, is a picture of Martin Luther King that's made up of all these smaller photos from the civil rights movement, and it's an interesting photo process. I don't know what it's called, but when you see it, you'll know what it is. But basically, when you look far away, it's an image. Like my painting is an image of Martin Luther King. I should get it and show it to you. You want to see
yeah.
it?
Not right now.
I
Right
want to
now, I want
show
you to
it to
tell us.
you.
Right now, I want you to tell the people how they can follow us and support us.
I want to show you my painting.
I know, but I don't want you to get striked for anything.
Uh, What am I gonna get a strike for sharing a piece of art? Anyway, we don't share art. We share opinions about pop culture from the past, from the present, with news and all sorts of things. And we appreciate you hanging out with us. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, please consider giving us that thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, clicking the little bell notification so that you know when we come live. But I'll give you a hint: we're live every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check out more about us at kathyandkenny.com. You can find us in places you get your podcasts. We've been doing this since the pandemic, and we appreciate you for being a part of the show. Thanks for watching. All right.
Okay, Lisa wants to see it now too.
Okay. So I'll let you talk and I'll go get my painting.
You know, we had a full moon earlier in the week, and I think the effects of the full moon are still affecting my sister because she just, I don't, she's kind of off today. But then we're both kind of off all the time. So we're going to stick with that. But thanks for joining us tonight. We are talking about movie roles that actors regret taking. So um, we already did Christopher Plummer for Sound of Music, Holly Berry for Catwoman, Kate Winslet for Titanic. And we're going to watch this, look at this picture here.
I'm calling it a painting. Oh, wait. I'll put the microphone over here. I'm calling it a painting, but it's a print, actually. It's a photo. Um, and so basically, from the distance, it's Martin Luther King. But if we
Mhm.
get in close, and let me grab the camera, see if I can get in close here. You'll see it's made up of a bunch of different paintings from the civil rights movement. But again, when you
Oh,
go
nice.
out,
Nice. I like that. Where'd you get that from?
it was an artist that I forgot the photographer's name, Ernest Withers. Um, he had a show in Winston Salem, and hold on, let me set this aside. But this used to hang in my office. All right, I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay, well, while she puts that away, we're going to continue with our list
Oh,
of
okay.
actors who
Anyway,
took roles that they regret.
so anyway, Ernest Withers, and he is an artist, and he had a showing in Winston Salem. My friend Natalie, who told me about him, and we went to the showing, and I purchased that print, and I actually had it framed. I think I took it to Michael's because I was, um, I just really, really love that print, and I like the idea that it was made up of all these little photos because his whole photo collection were pictures and things taken during the '60s during the civil rights movement. So yeah, thank you, Lisa, for wanting to see that. I'm happy to show it, happy to share it, and yeah, that's pretty awesome print. I'm pretty proud of it. I've kind of carried it through every office and classroom that I've been in. I haven't put it in my latest classroom because, hey, I'm retiring, and I think today marks 200 days till I get to
All right, there you
retire. If
go.
I get to
There you go.
retire, the
There you
way
go.
this economy is
Yeah.
going, who knows? I might have to
Hey, you
work
might,
5 more
and
years. Anyway.
so we're going to go on with our list.
Hmm.
And next we have Sandra Bullock for Speed 2, Cruise Control. And she
Uh,
says the script made no sense at all.
oh, it was god awful. You know
I
why I
didn't
could?
see it. I didn't want to see it.
I think I tried to watch it when it was on cable. I didn't go to the movie to see it. And I'm so thankful I didn't go to the movie to see it. But I think people enjoyed Speed so much that yeah, Speed 2 was just like it was yeah, it was just horrible. It was horrible.
Next
And
we have
you
it's
know,
amazing how many of these other movies that we have on here that are really popular movies that the people didn't like Titanic was a really popular movie.
yeah,
Sound of
yeah.
Music, a really popular movie.
It,
Next we have Twilight.
Titanic was one of those movies I tried to avoid, and I hadn't. I want to say, oh, I never saw that, but eventually, because it was one of those movies that they kept putting on HBO, kept putting on HBO. So eventually, I did sit down and watch it, and I like
Yeah,
the
I've never seen
TikTok
it.
video that says that Rose, the character Rose, is the real villain of the movie because not only did
She could
she
have put him on there, yeah.
yeah, not only did she let him let him drown, didn't give him some space on her board, but then she throws this like $1 million necklace over the edge of the boat. It's like,
Yeah.
girl, what you
Well,
doing?
when I was
What you
so
thinking
as I
about?
was saying before, we have some really popular movies that are much beloved movies that are
Hmm.
on the list because the actors didn't like it, like Sound of Music, like Titanic, and next we have Twilight because Robert Pattinson didn't like his role in Twilight, didn't like doing Twilight. He would have made the character more psychopathic.
Mm.
He says
Eh,
his character wasn't psychopathic enough. I
I don't.
guess I guess too a lot of that was I saw there was a Disney show. There was a Disney movie about monsters around Halloween time that I used to watch these things with my kids all the time with the girls. And these witches come back to life. These ghosts and witches and goblins or whatever come back to life after like hundreds of years being locked away. And they come back up and one of them comes back to the main one and says, yeah, they got us. Yeah, everybody thinks we're like, romanticized now and we're like, good looking and beautiful because and that's what Twilight did. Twilight romanticized vampires and werewolves and things like that and
But I don't
just took the
agree.
bite out of it.
Yeah, I don't agree with his reasoning though, because had he read the books, I don't think making that character psychotic or I don't I don't see that as the way the
Psychopathic, yeah.
author intended or the way those characters were written. So I think he's taking some liberties or trying to take the character in another direction.
Yeah, well, he wasn't
There
a
there
great
were he
Batman
had
either.
some cruel, like maybe some cruel moments and some things, you know, I don't know. I
I
think
never
he might
seen
have been
Twilight.
yeah, I think he might have been wrong in wanting to play that uh what did you say, psychotic or psychopathic or
Psychopathic.
okay.
Psychopathic.
I don't uh, I didn't see
Next
that,
we have
and
one.
I read the whole series. I haven't read the last two books in the series. Maybe I'll put that on my bucket list of things
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
never
do.
read the books or saw the movies. I never wanted to.
Hmm.
Next one, we have one I think you'll appreciate because you don't like the movie too much. Viola Davis and The Help.
Mm,
Not the movie itself, but the way her character was portrayed.
yeah, I know. I wasn't a big fan of The Help, and it's interesting too because a friend of mine that I did a play with last year sent me a script, and that she's directing, and I guess to get my thoughts on it to see if I'd be interested in auditioning. And I honestly, I set the script aside. I was gonna finish it up this weekend, and I didn't, and I have to finish it up because I told her I would provide some feedback. But one of the roles was for a maid, and I was like, it just sent a red flag through my head, like, oh, okay, they want me to play a maid. I don't want to play a maid because again, it's a movie set in like the 70s, and I don't know, it just it was rubbing me all kinds of wrong way. So I couldn't really get into it. And I think it's
If
because I
not
have a
feeling it, don't do it.
flashback back from when I was in college and they did a production of You Can't Take It With You. And, I wound up having to play the maid. And I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. And I guess the help, it almost seems like it wanted to be some kind of panacea and said, oh, yeah, you know, this was a slice of life, way of life, and I get that, and that we have to portray it. You have to know the history so you don't repeat it. But I don't know. It just seemed like it was giving like white folks a pass, and I just didn't like it.
Well, the reason I like to help is because when I watched the girls were young teenagers,
Hmm.
and they were like 10, 11, and 12 or something like that, and I was watching it, and they were watching it with me, and they asked a lot of questions about that time period, and I was able to teach them a lot of things.
Okay,
So I think
so
that's why it holds something to me, because it
okay,
helped me
I
teach
get it.
them about civil rights. Next on our list, we have Ryan Reynolds for Green Lantern. It was a disaster. And yes, it was. And if you've seen Big Bang Theory, that's one of the movies that they talk about being a disaster. Like, I set the Green Lantern, like,
Right, like
nothing's worse than
that's
that.
a badge of courage if you sat through Green Lantern. But I think what's even funnier is his parody of it in Deadpool on one of the
Yes.
like the end credits of Deadpool, and
Yes.
when he's going back in time and fixing different things. And it's like Ryan Reynolds reading the script to Green Lantern and he shoots
And he
himself.
shoots him. Yeah, she kills him right there on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of Green Lantern, there's a new Green Lantern series coming out in 2026 with a new Hal Jordan Green Lantern and a John Stewart Green Lantern. So it's going to be on HBO
John
Max. So that should
Stewart?
be,
Like
yeah.
Daily Show John Stewart?
No, no. No. John Stewart is the Black Green Lantern. You don't even know the Black Green Lantern.
Okay. I don't know these
You really,
things.
really whizzing my cheese here, Kathy. You're really whizzing my cheese here. Okay. Ryan Reynolds and
It's
like
a
and
long
everybody
night.
else, and I know Ryan Reynolds and everyone else knows that this movie was a disaster.
Yeah.
Even if they even got the villain wrong when they did this, so that was Ryan Reynolds.
All kinds of things
Next we
happened.
have the movie Knocked Up
Ah,
with Catherine. I'm going to say this wrong because I
Heigl.
always get her name wrong.
Heigl.
Heigl. Heigl. Catherine Heigl knocked up. She thought the movie was very sexist.
But the money must have been good. And that's what I got to say with all these people. I mean, I don't think any of them weren't paid well. So, I mean, yeah, let's bitch and
Well,
moan
okay,
after the fact. But if the money is good,
but they're artists. They're
you know what?
artists.
If the money is good, I'm sure.
Wow. Wow. It's more sometimes it's more than about the money. Okay.
Okay.
So
Moving on. And next we have moving on.
next
But
we
no,
have
I think
George
here's
Clooney.
the can I just say
Oh,
this
go ahead.
because
You
actually
said moving on. That's not the one.
I know, but I was thinking about it, and I'm not a fan of all of the Seth Rogen movies, but I actually thought Knocked Up was pretty fun and pretty funny, and it did well. So say what whizzing your cheese. That I know that took me by surprise too. I'd never heard that phrase before, but I thought it was a pretty funny movie, and
I
it's like
can't remember
I
too
can see
much.
people being regretful that they took the money, made the movie, and then when it's a bomb, but movie was actually it was actually pretty successful.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I can't. I remember seeing the movie. I don't remember retaining the movie in memory,
Right, right.
so it didn't stick with me like that.
No, yeah, it
S-
wasn't. It wasn't a
Yeah, it
keeper.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. So next we have George Clooney, who did Batman and Robin, and he said that was a waste of money and it was complete garbage. And also, Chris
The
O'Donnell, who
suit.
played Robin in this, Chris O'Donnell, who played Robin in this, he didn't like it either because he said it was like he felt the movie was all about selling toys, which it was.
Mhm.
So the movie was about selling toys, and a lot of comic book and animated things make products to sell toys. At one point they had a very popular um, Teen Titans cartoon on, and it was called the Titans, I believe, and they got rid of that because it's too serious, and they wanted to sell DC wanted to sell toys to younger kids, so they came out with Teen Titans Go. It was more playful, more geared towards younger kids, and
It
not
was
as
like the
serious as
Paw
Titan.
Patrol of Teen Titans.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
So, but George Clooney didn't like that, and Chris O'Donnell didn't like it either. I don't think a lot of actors liked it what they did in Batman and Robin for a while there.
but
That
they
kind of
took the
froze it out.
money.
Oh, wow.
But they
Wow.
took that money. And
Wow.
that movie
You just
didn't
let
that
that
movie
go.
it made money. I mean,
It
it
may,
wasn't a critical success and people thought it was crap, but it made money cuz was that the one with um
Arnold
Jack
Schwarzenegger was
Nicholson?
in it.
Oh, Arnold
No,
Schwarzenegger. Yeah, no. Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. Irma Thurman. It was
Uma.
it was Uma Thurman. Yeah, well, Thurman, whoever. Next we have,
They're actually
but
releasing. Have you heard about this? Like, I think in
what?
coming to theaters, they're going to be releasing the complete Kill Bill trilogy.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah. But and another movie too, which
Wait,
is
it's a trilogy?
wasn't it Kill
I thought there was only
Oh wait.
two. There
Oh,
was only
maybe
two,
there's
wasn't
only
it?
two. There's only two.
Kill Bill 1 and Kill Bill 2.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I thought why am I thinking it's a trilogy? I
I
wonder
don't
if it was
know.
supposed
I
to be a
don't know.
trilogy, but then the guy died. So, but oh,
No, well,
they're
they
also
killed Kill Bill. You killed Bill in the second one.
we didn't have it in in the pop culture news, but they're also doing a theatrical release for the 20th anniversary of V for Vendetta. Now, have you ever
Oh no, I
seen
didn't see. I thought you meant the other B. I didn't see that.
oh, you haven't seen V for Vendetta? And it's based on a
No.
comic book or a graphic
Yeah, I
novel.
know.
And
Yeah, I know.
Kenny, my gosh, this movie, you got to see this movie. Remember the 5th of November. Anyway, and the reason why I say you have to see it because there are two movies that I'm sure have kind of like a sci-fi like base and are set in the future, but that really kind of scare me because it feels like we're heading for this future. Because in V for Vendetta, the start of the movie is like
It's like a
the United
dystopia.
States is in total chaos, and it's set in London, and there is this whole like government control, very 1984ish kind of vibe going on. And again, V is the person who is kind of disrupting all that. And yeah, that movie and Idiocracy are two movies that if you haven't watched them, you need to watch them instead of the news because after you watch them, you're going to be like, oh, wait, this is our news now. Idiocracy with Luke Wilson and V for Vendetta, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year and is set to have a release, or next year rather. I think it's set to have a release in January in the theaters, like a limited release. I don't know if it's like
Okay,
Kill
I'm gonna
Bill,
see if
like a
I
one
see if
day
I can
thing.
find that. I might try to watch that.
Hmm.
Okay, we have two more left.
All right. We're
Next, we
ripping this
have Ben
down.
Affleck with
Affleck.
Daredevil. Okay. Ben Affleck with Daredevil, and
Why
now
didn't he
there's a
like it?
trend
Why did
here.
he regret
Daredevil.
it?
Okay, well, hold on. There's a trend here. Daredevil, Batman and Robin, Green Lantern, Catwoman. Earlier, before Iron Man came out, they didn't really know how to do superhero movies. And even with the Batman movies, they had a couple of hits and a couple of misses. Everybody loved Christopher Reeves as Superman and Michael Keaton as Batman, but a lot of the movies were total misses, like Steel and let me see. Well, the movies we have here, and Daredevil was one of them. And Ben Affleck hated doing Daredevil. The industry, and he says the industry didn't know how to make a superhero movie, and that was at that time, because I think Daredevil was around the same time Batman and Robin came out, the same time that Catwoman came out, around that 10-year span, and Green Lantern. And at that time, they didn't know how to do superhero movies. Really. Did not. So
So was it
that was
well? And you know what? I think part of it too is that for those movies, they probably got too caught up in the action and effects when really at the heart of the best superhero movies, the best any movie is story. Because even if you think about the YouTube videos and different things that you watch, even the quick shorts, that when it has a good story that you can kind of buy into. I really enjoyed the Marvel universe, MCU, and especially I don't know what was it, Infinity Wars,
yeah.
whatever one where Hawkeye took them to his house, like they needed a safe place.
Yeah, that was Ultron. That was Age of
Oh,
Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron. When they go to Hawkeye's house and they didn't realize he had like a whole family and this whole thing. But then you got to see like the characters interact and how they interact, the whole thing with um, Scarlett Johansson and Hulk. Like their whole relationship, the rivalry between Iron Man and Cap. It I don't know. It's just part of that story, and I think that's why that series did so well in the box office because it was about story, and maybe with some of these movies, like the Catwoman, like Batman and Robin, like Green Lantern, um, they were or Daredevil, they were so caught up in the effects and the whole like, oh, we got to get the superhero effects that they forgot about the story.
Well, it's not in too that they forgot about the story. In a lot of these movies, I'm gonna tell you they got the powers wrong of a lot of different characters.
Mhm.
Like Catwoman, they got the powers totally
Ag-
wrong.
Again,
Green Lantern, they got the villain's powers totally wrong. Batman and Robin, there was just not even a Batman. I don't a guy smiling in the costume. And then Daredevil, it was just wrong.
but again, they
So
didn't read the source material. Sounds
they didn't
like
read so,
so. The
and that's
comic
why a
book
lot of the
nerds are
movies.
like, you're messing up.
And we even the DC movies under James Gunn, everyone was excited about this because James Gunn's going to read the source material. Deadpool's so successful because Ryan Reynolds has a lot of creative control, and Ryan Reynolds knows the source material.
Roy is in the house, tech troublemaker, and
What's
he's
up?
saying that
What's
Teen what's
up?
up? He's saying Teen Titans Go was a good show, so meta. Now was that
I
Go or
didn't
the
like it.
original Teen Titans?
No, I didn't like Teen Titans Go because I liked the one that was on before it, and they took that off to do Teen Titans so they could sell toys. I
Learn
didn't
how to
like. I
cook the
did. The
Smurf.
movie was okay. The Teen Titans Go movie was okay. But yeah, yeah. So last on our list, one of my
Sure.
favorite movies,
Your favorite movie.
and
I don't know why.
one of the actresses within my top three of actresses. There's Janet Jackson, there's Whoopi Goldberg, and then there's this actress here, Michelle Pfeiffer.
And the
And
role she
Grease
regretted?
2. Grease 2. Her role in Grease 2. which I don't understand. But she said she was young and she didn't know better, so she did the movie. However, she is glad she doesn't like to associate herself too much with Grease 2, but she is glad to know that this movie has become a cult classic.
Who's in that cult? I mean, besides you. I'm sorry. Am I whizzing your cheese again?
You are whizzing my cheese, man. You are whizzing my cheese.
Who is in that cult? Anyway,
You know, I saw a clip about a year or so ago of the Grease 2 cast getting together for an event,
why?
and they were all talking, and they were showing the movie, and they were all talking, and it was a big event, and they had a theater full of people to see the movie again with the cast. Grease 2 reproduction.
Why do I know songs from
Who's
Grease
that
2?
guy? Where did he come from? Who's that guy? How can I get one?
Just sad. Grease 2.
We're gonna bowl tonight. We're gonna bowl tonight.
It came out
anyway-
in 1982. Not quite sure why.
Yeah, Michelle
but-
Pfeiffer said she was young, she didn't know better, and Michelle just own it. I want to meet Michelle Pfeiffer just so I can say, you know what? I loved you in this movie, this movie, and this movie, and this movie. I loved you in Hollywood Nights, but I fell in love with you with Grease 2.
Yeah, her career. She's waiting for that conversation. That's. I'm sorry. I can't help but whiz your cheese tonight.
You're whizzing my cheese, Kathy. You're really whizzing my cheese.
I mean, it is okay. I'm going to leave that over there, and I'm not going to say another word. Not going to say another word about it. You grease to your heart out.
I know what Grease 2 is playing on, so I might watch Grease 2 tonight.
Oh, what streaming services is it available on?
I think it's on Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus. Oh wait, I think I have Paramount Plus.
Yes, you do, because I gave you my password.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Just like my Disney Plus. Yes, I did.
Oh,
You really
and I probably forgot
okay?
it. Okay.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, I probably
I'm
watch
having
Grease
one
2.
of those nights. Oh man.
Denoni, you know what they say?
No,
you know
you need to go
Look,
watch that
need to
movie
go
I
to the door.
recommended to you earlier.
Which one?
Um,
Oh, Beef and
V-
Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. See,
You have a better chance of me of all the movies. You have a good chance of me watching Beef and Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. I think you would
You
enjoy
have a
it.
good chance of me watching that. You have a good chance of me watching Beef. I might do that tonight.
All
I don't have
right,
to work
V-
tomorrow.
All right. Now the
I'm not doing. I'm
Idiocracy
off.
is have you seen Idiocracy?
Idiocracy.
Yes.
No, I've not seen Idiocracy.
That's it's supposed to be a comedy, but I'm telling you, to me, the first time I watched it, it was a little scary because I know it's a comedy, but some of that stuff is happening now. It's a little scary, but Idiocracy is one to check out. But V for Vendetta, I think you would enjoy. It would be
Yep.
right up your alley.
I'm-
It is the same brothers who I think they're now sisters because they had sex change. But anyway, they did The Matrix. So what? I'm
Okay.
just facts.
Go ahead. They must have did something wrong because they messed up the fourth Matrix. They really messed up.
Well,
But-
yeah, well, that's because again, it's all about the money, money, money. You know, when there's money involved and something works, you know, people repeat the formula. Half these people on this list, I'm sure, again, when you're talking about roles that they regret, yeah, they might have regretted either their performance, the script, the director, something that happened, the box office performance, but I am sure not a one of them regretted that paycheck. That's all I'm saying. It was about the
Wow.
money. It was about the money.
Wow.
Let's
Um,
get these last few comments before we go. That is pretty dope. I'm not quite sure, Deja.
Deja. Hey Deja, if you're listening out there, I don't know if you're going to be in town on the 22nd, but we got to find a place to play spades, and I got to get a ride to
Okay.
get there
Okay.
because we need to find a
Our
couple
live
people that we
stream
that I
isn't where you do your
that,
DMs.
no, well, I'm just talking.
What the
No, you got to. My friend Deja is hard to get to, man.
what the
She's one she's one of the people. She's one of the people. You text her, you might hear back 2 weeks later. She's like, when you get Deja, you got Deja. Like one time, she freaked me out because she actually called me, and I'm like, the hell, what's going on? Like I thought somebody had died or something was an emergency because she actually called me, and she, oh, you didn't expect me to call, did you? I'm like, no, what's wrong? You stuck somewhere? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, no.
you probably never told her she was whizzing your cheese.
I'm going to start saying that to people though. You're whizzing my cheese. I've told Deja worse. I've told her worse.
Okay. All right.
I've told
Kenny
her worse.
says you're whizzing his cheese. You got to tell him. I got to do the Cat Williams, but you got to tell him no.
You got to tell him no.
You just got to tell him no.
If he asks you to go to the party, you got to tell him no.
To the party, you got to tell him no.
When Kenny says you're whizzing his cheese, you got to tell him no.
No. Oh man, we're having too much fun tonight, but we all good things must come to the end. Kenny, what are we talking about next week? Same thing we talk about every week: how to take over the world.
Now I thought we would use. You gave us an idea. You gave me an idea on text, and I thought we use that when we take iconic characters from yesteryear on TV, sitcom television, and we recast the roles.
Oh, sweet. I think we
So
did an episode like that for like the Love Boat, but maybe we do it for like a modern day version of.
You know what I think. You know what I think would be good to do for.
What?
Because a lot of the Norman Lear stuff was done in live action. Like Norman Lear before he passed away, they redid the Jeffersons and all that for one act thing. I think we should recast Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley.
Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. Well, why not do the whole every
Jody Loves Chachi and Mork and Mindy?
Every spinoff from Happy Days. We'll recasting the Happy Days spinoff. So Happy Days.
Okay, I'm not looking at the cards. I'm not looking at the cards, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give you another trivia question. Happy Days was a spinoff of what?
Love American Style. Booyah!
We got one.
Booyah!
We got one.
Don't mess
give
with
yourself
me.
a clap. Give yourself
Don't
a clap.
mess with my trivia, love.
Okay.
I don't whiz your chase.
Was.
I will whiz your chase. I finally got one.
The way you say that is not really healthy.
I'm sorry. We're just having too much fun tonight. Well, okay.
What? Yeah. No,
I lost my black card, but I got my. I guess I got my white card now because I do Love American Style.
How you know what Cole is? I can see if you don't know his car. Do you know who Brumman is?
I didn't watch Martin. I wasn't.
You didn't know Brumman? You don't know Brumman?
I came from a different space because some of these people who were getting these comedy shows in the 90s, I'd actually worked with in clubs in the early 90s. And again, if they didn't impress me as the people they were when they were off stage, then I really wasn't interested in the people they were on stage. And I'll leave that comment over there.
Let me ask you a question. What job did Tommy have?
Is this again from Martin? Because I didn't watch it.
Yeah, what job did Tommy have?
I didn't watch Martin.
Yeah, but
I wasn't a fan of the star.
Okay.
I was trying to make that point, and you talked over me, so you didn't.
I didn't. Well, you know. Well, to answer your question, he didn't have no job. Okay, there you go. Everybody else gets it and they're laughing, but he didn't have no job.
Okay. We'll see you here next week. Maybe not.
We'll be here next week.
We're going to recast all of the Happy Days spinoffs. We can't go back to Love American Style because actually that That was
That
kind of
that
like
is
it was
true.
kind of like a Fantasy Island kind of show where every week it was different
It was every
different
week is a
stars,
different
different
thing, different
situations,
stars, different
different
stories.
scenarios.
Yeah.
I guess it's where sitcom writers had to practice by just writing different scenes.
Love American style.
No singing,
That's
please.
me and you.
Thank you. No. All right. Um. Oh, we did
You
have
know
some
we should do a
fun.
show on? You know
What?
we
What?
should do a show on?
Okay. I'm trying to get out of here. Go ahead. What should
Okay.
we do a show
But we
on?
should do a show
I gotta drive a school
on
bus in the morning, hon. Come on.
okay, yeah, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. That's what I'm talking. You know we should do a show on all the different Schoolhouse Rock songs.
Oh, I love Schoolhouse Rock. I'm
Schoolhouse
just
Rock.
a bill.
Conjunction
Yes, I'm
Junction.
only a
What's
bill.
your function?
Here
Yeah.
on Capitol Hill. And then it's off to the White House. I got sick.
Well, we hit online. So next week, do you want to do Schoolhouse Rock or do you want to do?
The history of Schoolhouse Rock. Why don't they do like I don't know. And again, I'm with these kids all day in middle school, and you know what? They could use some of that. You remember the more you know, the little facts and information they would give you, or some
Yeah,
Schoolhouse Rock, conjunction junction. What's your function?
I like verb. You're in action. I can tell you like go get it. Verb. You're in action.
Just a bill. I wonder who sang those songs because it's almost like I guess they had studio musicians or whatever. I wonder how much history we could find out about and share about the
You
Schoolhouse
know what?
Rock.
We'll do the other one another week
Uh huh.
because it's TV. But let's do Schoolhouse Rock next week.
Schoolhouse Rock.
I have
And
to, now I have to research
oh,
Schoolhouse Rock.
they should bring it back though. I mean, even if they show the old ones, bring back some Schoolhouse Rock. All right. That sounds like a plan. So next week we dive into the history of Schoolhouse Rock. I like it. I'm there for it. That whizzes my cheese.
I just got a text. I guess one of my friends is watching this, and then it's gonna
I'm sorry.
and
Let's get
I guess
serious.
my friend texted me. I guess they found when I was singing, and he texted me, "You're singing, not the topic." And
Let's not do that. Amen. Amen. All right.
no, what are you gonna? What
Here,
are you gonna
let's
do?
do this. We got to sign off. We're past the hour. Like I
Yeah, we're
said, I
past
got
the
to
hour.
drive school bus in the morning. You got to, I guess, sleep in the morning. So bless.
Yeah,
And,
no, I gotta take Dad to the doctor, but I have to go, and I'm gonna go watch V for Vendetta and eat some ice cream.
awesome. 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 Well, whatever you guys are doing tonight, do enjoy. We enjoyed you stopping by. Thanks for hitting that like button, subscribe, bell notification so you can always catch the pop culture kids as we sit and do our brotherly, sisterly thing from the north and the south. So we thank you for watching. As always, we wish you love, peace, and pop culture.
God bless your soul and keep living. Peace.
Kathy and Kenny in a say, pop culture fun in every way. Music, TV, movies.
Thank you for geeking out with
Kathy.
Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.
Sister and brother rocking the flow, sharing all the things you need to know. Kathy and Kenny always in the mix. Pop culture fun fix to fix. Pop culture kids podcast crew, tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone. Simple everyone. I brought some for everyone.